This is Providence Television International, the game changer.
Welcome to the program Issues in the News on Providence Television International. I am Ubebo Ikekwa. To analyze the news with me is Dr. Emmanuel Igariba. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Always such a huge pleasure of mine to be here. And I want to thank all our viewers who have continued to stay tuned to us. So back to you.
Issues in the News continues after this break.
Congratulations and a resounding hooray to the management of Providence Television International on your first anniversary. Within 1 year of its establishment, your television station has carved a niche for itself in broadcasting. Your approach to presentation and in-depth analysis of topical issues is commendable, revealing the many years of professionalism and experience of the veteran broadcaster behind the scene, Dr. Emmanuel Igariba, who has successfully brought to reality his focus and vision for a world-class television station that can compete with its contemporaries anywhere in the world. Once again, congratulations. Signed, Chris Omorire, JP, retired Permanent Secretary and Deputy Clerk, Administration, Edo State House of Assembly, Benin City.
For viewers out there to feel this happy about our 1 year anniversary, that they don't know the joy that I feel and what he was probably feel.
Well, everybody in here, we're all in the celebration mood. 1 year after, in fact, I've received a lot of calls, just screaming, "Oh, 1 year already!"
Exactly.
You know, It's amazing how time flies. I remember when we were here in front of the building during the commissioning.
Yes.
And it's like yesterday.
Just like yesterday.
Yeah, but 1 year has rolled by, like a fleeting moment. But that's the way nature is. So I want to say we're very happy.
Exactly.
Looking forward to August 28th. When we'll have the celebration, and people are already celebrating with us anyway. We must thank our people out there. We want to encourage you to send in many more messages to encourage us so that we can aspire for greater heights.
Exactly. And so we go down to the issues in the news. Trending. There has been this matter that has been quite, I would say, it's been a painful one for me actually, because a situation where bandits, terrorists have to not just target the clergy, but that becomes a thing that has to do with the Catholic Church, and it has now left it's not like the bandits have left the priests. They now go for seminarians. Let us go to the front page of the Daily Post, where we have abducted teenage seminarians appeal for financial assistance to pay ransom in viral video. The body of that story, we'll just take a briefer insight. The Bishop of the Auchi Archdiocese of the Catholic Church, Bishop Gabriel Dunia, has called on President Bola Tinubu and the Governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo, to do the needful and help rescue 2 seminarians abducted from the Catholic Minor Seminary School in Agenebude, Esako East local government area of Edo State 35 days ago.
My heart bleeds. And I think that the hearts of many Nigerians are bleeding right now. These are kids. They're not priests to be in the major seminary. They are little kids in the secondary school. The equivalent of the secondary school, which we call the minor seminary. And increasingly, this is the sad aspect of it, they are becoming soft targets. They're becoming more and more vulnerable. What they are looking for in the Catholic Church, I do not understand. Honestly, I do not understand. And I believe that the government must look seriously into this. I'm happy, though, that Bishop Dunia has raised an alarm asking the President and the Governor to do the needful to bring out these boys. They are in pain. They are in misery. You could see them, holding these skulls.
Exactly.
Skulls, we can show that picture again, holding the skulls of victims. This is nauseating. It's really, really nauseating. It's inhuman. It's barbaric, to say the least. Look at little kids holding skulls of victims.
You can actually see the trauma written all over there.
Yes, yes, you have misery written all over them.
Misery.
They are in fear, real trepidation, and I think that this is becoming more and more unimaginable. It will take them a long time to grow out of this trauma. Exactly. Even when they become priests. I mean, in any case, these are future priests. Yes, priests in the making, even though they are kids. But it will take them a long time to move away from this kind of trauma. I mean, really very traumatic and traumatizing, really. Because how many adults can survive this mentally, let alone kids? As you could see, somebody holding a barrel of the gun to their heads. That makes it even more astonishing. So, but Bishop Dunia has done the right thing, but his appeal should not just stop there. It should also go to the senator representing Edo North. That's Adams Oshomole. Okay? And this thing is happening in his backyard. Again, all right? So we look forward to a tripartite arrangement, the president, the governor, and the senator representing the entire Edo North. Perchance we might also add representatives, House of Representative members, and then the House of Assembly members from that part of the state. So it should be a total effort towards releasing these children. I don't know. I think the newspaper is silent on that, really. How much they're asking for in terms of ransom?
Yes, that's true.
Yes, but usually we know it must be in their millions. Yes, where are they going to get that from? I mean, this is really ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous for kids. Exactly. Those kids are probably within the age range of about 14, 15. They're in secondary school, for crying out loud. And what will be the aftermath of this in their psyche? Do I continue with my vocation of trying to be a priest?
Exactly.
Yeah, they will ask that question. Is it worth all the trouble? Yeah, but the good Lord can take control. I know that the church has been praying. Prayers upon prayers from priests and the faithful. They have been praying, regardless of the parishes and all of that. And I know that the good Lord will answer their prayers. I just pray that they come out alive. All right? But it's a traumatic experience.
As regards this issue, the issue kidnapping priests and seminarians, so not just Catholics, but some individuals have come out to say, why don't you employ the services of the military to guard your various parishes and the schools, the seminaries? Are you of this opinion?
Well, I think the Catholic Church is different in the sense that you don't see a priest or a bishop going around with armed people. I mean, that's not the template that were taught by Christ. They are following the template of Christ, the examples of Christ. Christ didn't go around with armed guards and all of that. Why should his priests, his bishops, be doing that? That will further add to the trauma of the faithful.
Okay.
Yes, I mean, for instance, if you're at a parish on Sunday morning for Sunday Mass and then you see armed guards around you, you can be sure that next time people will stay away. Because that in itself will tell them that, yes, the place is in danger. Okay? But I think, as I've often said, these issues have to do with intelligence network. Before these people strike, you get them for the strike. You don't go after them after they have struck. No, that's an anomaly. You get them before they ever think of it, before they even hatch their plan. That's the way things work. But if we are tired, the military people are tired, can we look for experts from outside this country to come and help in the security situation? I have often trumpeted that. Maybe it will come to that, really. But the military people will tell you they are taking out bandits all over the place, particularly in the north. Yes, but their efforts seemingly are not enough. I should hope and I pray that they will step up their action. And people are asking, what is so difficult about taking out these bandits?
Okay.
Yes, we have often asked that, all right? And it's like you're creating a field day for them, all right? Particularly in the north. Right, I know they operate everywhere around this country, but it's more in the north, as it seems to me. Therefore, my appeal, and the appeal of well-meaning Nigerians, is that government should step up its action against this. It's not giving this country a good image, for God's sake. It's not. Let nobody pretend about it.
Exactly.
This issue of banditry and kidnapping, it's not giving the country a good image. In fact, if you go on the index, international index, is going down. Nigeria is going down.
Yes.
I mean, in terms of the security lapse. So, but yes, the Commander-in-Chief President Bola Tinubu can do a lot. Okay, he can do a lot to stop this outrage.
Another issue that is not actually giving Nigerians a very, very good image, both within and abroad, is an issue that concerns pensioners. Pensions. The other day, we heard that military personnel had to go and block the Ministry of Finance over pensions issue. Some other time, it was the police. And now, on the front page of the Punch newspapers, pension funds strike countdown begins as PENCOM Labour disagree.
Yes, you are right. I mean, is it not strange, for instance, that even retired military personnel have to block the gates of the Minister of Finance?
Exactly.
It's happening in this country. And we have seen a lot of very outlandish happenings in this country. Very outlandish. Things that do not happen outside this climb. Okay? They happen in this country.
Exactly.
All because of issues of wages, pensions, and all of that. And it's a pity because, yes, Labour, I think they have said that the pension funds became kind of soft. Again, I use the term soft target for people who want to loot.
Yes.
Right? But that is not, it's not an agreeable thing, really. And I think that's why Labour wants to go on strike, so that people can get their dues as quickly as possible. However, the question to ask is, will people believe in the Labour movement, in NLC? Because they have become more like a dog that can bark or cannot bite. They will call a strike, and 1-2 days they are off from their templates. So, but that's the issue at the moment. I want to agree with Labour that yes, something should be done about PENCOM. I mean, it's a new thing in Labour relations, but I believe that yes, things can be done appropriately.
Exactly.
Yes. In fact, to the extent that when, I don't know how feasible this is, but I think it's happening in some states, when you are retiring, I think a week or two after you are getting your pension. Yes.
That is the way it should be.
That's the way it should be. And gratuity
should
start maybe a month or two after that. Gratuity is really the main thing. Yeah, pension, yes, you can manage. I mean, because pension is what you draw as basic salary. But gratuity is the bulk sum. Yes. And people look forward to this because they believe, and quite rightly, that they can use these resources to make life more meaningful for themselves. But that is not forthcoming. In some states, they are owing gratuity up to about 10, 12 years.
Very true.
Piling up every day. Yeah, but pension, yes, most governments are paying pension. But that's not the issue. It is gratuity. Yes. Exactly. Again, tragically, even if you pay some people now gratuity, indebtedness is going to eat up everything. They have been indebted to people over the years. So when you pay them, it went viral the other day. A police officer retired. I think they're going to pay him about 2 million or something. I said, what am I going to do with this after 35 years? Yes, he was in agony. Yes. Really, really in agony. And that's what happens to a lot of workers. I mean, workers spending 35 years in the service of this nation. At the end of the tenure, they say, look, please, I want my gratuity. And they are not paid. Many of them have died in the process.
Exactly.
Yes, unpaid. Unpaid. Yes. And it's a pity because in some states, many states actually, you ask them, come for verification and all sort of things. You will see, I have experienced it. I've seen people who are on wheelchairs going for verification and things like that. And I ask myself, look, why don't you, I mean, you know their addresses, why don't you get your laptop, go to their houses, take their biometrics, instead of allowing them, old men and women, some of them have gone blind. They come in their wheelchairs, some of them driven there by their grandchildren and stuff like that. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's very unsightly, quite frankly.
Really, very terrible. Part of the things that the NLC is actually talking about, presently, the concern is that PENCOM doesn't have a governing board. And
it should. It should have a governing board because it's an institution. Yes. It should have a board, a functioning board for that matter.
Yes.
And I guess what they are saying is that it shouldn't be on the laps of government officials, so to speak. Yes.
Well, we move from that issue now to something that's been trending, especially since the beginning of this week. It has to do with a former governor of Sokoto State and senator representing Sokoto South. Let us go to the front page of the Punch newspapers, where we have Tambuwal fights back over 189 billion naira EFCC probe. Let's have a little insight into that story. Former Sokoto State Governor and Senator representing Sokoto South, Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, has vowed not to be silenced by what he described as intimidation and blackmail following his release on bail by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission.
Well, he has been granted bail.
Yes.
Yeah, because obviously it's a bailable offense. But you see, there are questions to ask. Will it have been a different scenario if he was in APC?
Okay.
Yes. I mean, that's a basic question. There are no sentiments about this.
Yes.
Will it even have been a different scenario if he remained in PDP without joining ADC? Because he's one of the frontliners in ADC, for example.
Yes.
And the former vice president, Atiku, was saying the other day there's a clamp down, on people in opposition. Obviously, the major opposition in this country now is ADC. Yes, whether we like it or not. So, but he may have been right, may have been wrong. But what has happened is that, they say some of the officials are being handed down by EFCC. EFCC should not be an instrument of vendetta. That's what we have always said. Because Tambuwal was a governor for so many years before he went into the House of Reps.
House of Reps.
Yes, as the Speaker of the House. He left the House of Reps. He went to the Senate. Nothing was heard.
Until now.
Until now, when he joined the ADC or whatever. So, but there are many questions, but very few answers.
Yes.
Very few answers. So, I'm happy he has been given bail, but yes, I'm sure that the struggle will continue on that basis. But I'm even hearing that some of the top guns in ADC are saying that they are suspecting moles. From APC in this new coalition. Exactly. Who can report back? I don't want to go into all the details, but maybe things will unfold.
Yes, exactly.
And weeks to come.
And as the game changer, we'll definitely cover those reports as they trend. Well, still on this issue of Tambuwal, the EFCC has actually come out to say that Tambuwal, some of those chieftains who are accusing the EFCC of being kind of like partisan, that they should come out with proofs.
Well, normally that's expected anyway. That's expected. I mean, the legal process and all of that. But you see, what I'm talking about is the fact that, yes, I mean, they didn't have to wait for too long, even though criminal offenses don't really have barriers. But I mean, Nigerians are very emotional people, They are highly emotional when it comes to things like this. I mean, nobody wants to hear about sleaze in public office. But the question is, look, how far back was he a governor of Sokoto State? Really far back. He had his tenure in the House of Reps, became the Speaker. And even when he was the Speaker, he could easily have been apprehended. Remember Saraki, for instance, even when he was the president of the Senate.
That's true.
He was invited to the CCB, okay? So, but it could not have been weakened. I mean, his result could not have been weakened. And even as the Speaker of the House, he left that. He contested, he went into the Senate, okay? Now, charges are coming up.
Exactly.
They are just creating room for all kinds of unnecessary suspicion. That's what many Nigerians are saying. So I'm sure that, yes, they will look at the whole situation again. Yeah, if you're looking for proof, you have witnesses who can come around and do the needful. Okay? And by the way, Tambuwal is a lawyer. Yes, he's a lawyer, so I'm sure he knows what to do in the process.
Well, as things unfold as regards the issue of corruption in the country and the upcoming elections, I know you keep on saying, why should we be talking about upcoming elections? It's just 2025. The elections is in 2027.
Well, Nigerians don't believe that. This is quite funny, really. We're in 2025, and you're seeing banners all over the place. But what amazes me, really, is that maybe for once, no, not for once, because they've done it before, but not with enough bite. I'm talking about INEC because they came out with a pronouncement a few days ago that no, it's not time yet for campaigning and stuff like that. But under their watch, I'm sure that very soon you will see banners in front of INEC office. Very close to close to INEC office.
And INEC will not be able to do anything per se based on
like the NLC, they will back, they will not bite. Because I think that they should come down pretty heavily on culprits and those who violate these procedures. They should. Not minding, yes, whether they are the chairman was put there by the president. No, that shouldn't be, because that's why we are saying that institutions should be strong. Yes. No institution should be tied and become an appendage of the presidency. No, things don't work out that way. In a democratic setting, no, they don't. Because if INEC means well, they should come down heavily on the culprits.
Exactly.
Yes. They know them. I mean, obviously, they should know them. The party, again, should be culpable.
Seriously.
Right? Yes.
Seriously.
That's what it's happening.
If you go
across the divide.
Across the divide, exactly. If you go around the streets of Benin now, major places, you'll see the posters of one political party. Campaigns have already started, although silently.
So, I mean, it shouldn't be. There's a timeline. Yes, there's a timeline. There's a calendar when you start and when you stop. Yes. I mean, that be just an element of recklessness.
Exactly.
I mean, come to think of, and lawlessness too. And I've almost said those who make the laws are the first to break the same laws in the same country, and it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all.
Well, on this note, I want to say thank you so much for watching. But then, as usual, the CEO has a parting shot.
Well, the parting shot, I guess you know what I want to talk about, is our anniversary. We're looking forward to it. I'm so glad. Honestly, I have a great sense of fulfillment. And I want to humble myself enough to say, yes, the good Lord has done it. Because you see, just 1 year, we're out there. Yes. And this station is known all over the world.
That's true.
Yeah, somebody said a little while ago that our presentations, analysis, are top notch. Yes, I want to thank the good Lord. I want to thank all our viewers who stayed tuned to us. In spite of difficult times, it is very difficult for many media organizations to survive now, even public media houses. Why? Because, first of all, electricity is not there. Yes, it's a major problem for most of these houses, media houses. It's a major problem. Even public media houses are finding it difficult to break even. Yes. But we've stayed afloat. Thank goodness we have our stakeholders, our supporters, our friends. Luckily, now we have a platform, Friends of Providence Television International. So people are happy with what we are doing. That is more than millions of money.
Very true.
Yes, people are happy with us. They know that we started on a low key, but somehow we are reaching for the zenith. And when we get to the zenith, we'll remain there.
Exactly. And we will remain the game changer. Thanks for watching.